Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Gamer Pass, the show in which we play games and talk about them and talk about them. I'm
And we
Trimus
pass the
back.
time.
And I'm the fun slinger.
It's me.
I'm Oshwatton. That's me.
It's me.
It's me. I'm also me.
I'm I.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm not.
All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. We are progressing through the Water and Shadow Temple in this episode. I start
Got
out by
my-
doing a couple in-between things like Skulltulas and whatnot, but let's.
I got my other free T-shirt.
Did you win that whack-a-mole tournament?
No,
No.
it's
Okay.
the consolation prize.
Okay, very good. I like it. But like I said, I go around and collect a few more,
Golden spitters.
some spitters. Actually, I do a lot of running around in the first little bit here. Things that are now opened up and things I forgot to get before. So, but we do have a little mini dungeon. We actually have a couple mini dungeons in this this episode. We have the
Ice cap.
ice cavern for one.
Oh yeah.
Which, if we're gonna, so let's just group the couple mini dungeons in with the rest of them. Where would you rank this very high or low on your?
Kind of okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of annoying having to constantly go back for blue fire, but
That's why I carry 3 bottles at all times.
I
and-
jumped 2 bottles accidentally, but it worked out.
And
Yeah.
I have 3 bottles, but they're usually full of fairies.
I just thought his little sneeze was cute, so I kept that in. Anyway, blue fire.
Yeah, I kept 2
Melt
bottles
the
for
red
fire,
ice.
and then I used the third one to keep a fairy just in case.
I mean, that's smart.
'Cause, I mean,
You never
I
know what
think-
might come around.
It's true.
no, it's not at this point, but maybe right after the ice cavern, I went and did the whole trade quest to get the big Oron sword or bigger in sword.
Yeah, I looked into that. It looked
Um,
like a lot of work, to be honest.
It wasn't
It's
bad.
not.
I had
It's not bad, and it's worth
I-
it because that sword just
Slap.
ripped.
It's double damage.
It's so good.
I did mine.
We'll
after
get
I
into
did the
that.
water
I don't
temple.
do it till after the water temple, but we will get into that. But I don't like not having a shield.
Yeah,
That-
well,
that's a
best
downside.
offense or best defense, good offense.
Yeah.
They can't kill you if you kill them first.
I'm reckless, so
So what you're saying is get
I'm
good,
abandoned.
son?
pretty much.
Okay, I don't get good. So.
I don't have the time to get good. I had to finish temples.
Also, the music in the ice cavern, it's a little slightly unsettling, but it's very ambient at the same time. I don't know. I like it a lot.
I like it.
I had it done about a week ago, so I kind of don't remember the music itself. Sorry.
Well, if you watch the video at this part, I'll throw in the ice cavern theme. So just listen to it then.
I can just go get my 3DS
Nope,
right over
you
there.
cannot.
Oh, you're right. I don't got the hook shot.
It's true.
I did the same thing for
Yeah,
this
Jin's
guy.
fire has been coming in clutch.
Yeah.
I can just hit everything and not care.
And I use it a lot more in the later we go because I'm just like I just want to do things. I don't open that chest yet because I realize there are a couple things in another room I didn't get yet.
Mhm.
But such as this piece of heart.
So I think Din's fire is the only spell that I actually bothered to use.
Hmm.
It's just
Yeah.
it's generally good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't use Furor's Wind.
Yeah, I haven't used it once this playthrough. But you know what I did use? These
Some
iron
steel
boots.
boots.
Ooh, this nice man showed up again. Just
He's
out of
been helping us a
nowhere.
lot.
Yeah, I think we have
Yeah.
a stalker on our hands.
You know, I take it as a compliment.
Bet this man has a crush on us.
I hope so. Add him to my ship list.
Yeah.
At what, like 5? But where does he rank among the Great Daddy Tree?
I mean, nothing beats the Great Daddy Tree.
Or, hear me out.
No.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Absolutely not.
You know what you were gonna say.
I wasn't gonna say anything. Let's just learn a new song, shall we?
Oh, okay. That's nice. So fun.
shortest
Have you
song in
mastered
the
this one
game.
yet?
No, I have not mastered this one yet. I haven't even attempted.
You're not gonna serenade us?
I don't think so. I'm not good enough to serenade yet.
I'll be honest. Like from experience, I'll tell you, never feel like you're good enough. You just got to do it. You'll always feel like you're not good enough to play for people.
Well, seeing as though I got my first Ocarina 2 days ago,
That's fair, yeah. That's fair.
And you haven't mastered it yet?
right.
I mean,
Wow.
Link, he's just been. Who knows? I think he only got it like a day or so ago, or 7
I
years
mean,
you
you
ago.
got it
learned,
like
like, one
7 years
song.
ago.
Well, if you
It's
go back
true.
in time, it'll be about a day ago.
Well, I don't know. A lot of days have passed. I used the Sun Song a lot, and
Yeah.
He mastered
Yeah,
that
so-
pretty quick, though.
I actually haven't used that Sun song much at all.
I use it a
quite
lot.
bit.
I used to just keep running until the day changes.
An old man Zora.
We have to
Uh,
thaw out our future father-in-law.
It's true.
He's the great daddy tree's dad.
Yeah.
Is he great grandfather? Granddaddy tree?
Yeah. He is.
I don't think that's how that.
That's
Anyway,
exactly how it works.
he's come back to life because apparently he was dead.
I mean, probably. Or like one of those frogs that can just freeze themselves.
It's just a red cryo chamber. It's
Free
fine.
shirt.
Free shirt!
I mean, you could have gone to the shop and bought one.
Yeah,
But
well,
I'm pretty sure.
I want free shirt.
But also, what if? So there is a piece of heart that is related to this right here. I don't have it yet because I haven't.
Oh, you haven't gotten the golden scale yet?
You only get the golden scale if you catch a 15-pound plus
Yeah.
fish. And I don't have the damn fish yet.
You gotta actually try, I guess.
Brother, you're better than me. I didn't bother trying.
Nope. Me
Like-
neither.
Not with the inverted controls. I'm not doing it. I'm jealous of you guys with your analog control stuff over here, because. There's, like,
Yeah.
Get to the water
You
temple.
doing all right there, Chief?
there's
I'm
some quality
great.
of life changes.
Hey,
I
look,
don't
we're in the
know.
water temple.
The fishing
water
minigame
temple.
is so easy. It only took me 45 minutes.
I think I've
Only.
put a
That's
total
like
of
regular
nearly
fishing.
2.5, 3 hours into it.
I can't
Anyway, the water
So
temple.
Here we are in the water temple. We get
There's
to
our
see our
fiance.
future wife.
You're
Nah,
Link, right?
she's alright.
I mean, really, we didn't.
Cat.
That. We we didn't make a vow ourselves. We just
The
Yeah, we
rock.
we
Listen.
accepted the stone.
is that
Well,
our
We
vow?
could've-
again,
That's-
we're not penguins, so it doesn't count.
It's true.
How do you know?
I mean, I guess Link could be a penguin.
Exactly.
Is he gonna lay an egg?
I hope so.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen him carry at least 2 eggs around in his pocket.
I mean, he has hatched at least 2 eggs, so I guess it works.
It's true.
He must be a penguin.
So the main gimmick in the water temple, which this is the most contentious temple
hated
of
it.
any of them,
Hated every bit of it.
amongst Zelda fans.
Yeah, I think if you played it on the 3DS version, it would be a little better. but-
Even the boss fight did not enjoy.
Oh yeah,
So-
the that thing.
But yeah, I could
But
complain about
not-
that later.
The
Or
main
not at all.
mechanic, however,
we will
lowering and
bitch
raising
about
the
that
water level.
bridge when we get to it.
Yep.
So there are 3 points in the temple where you can raise and lower the water level, and you will do this multiple times. My biggest complaint for the 3DS version is also a complaint for the N64 version, but I have a different main complaint for N64. 3DS version, my biggest complaint is every room pretty much looks the same, and you're just going around in circles, going up and down in one cylindrical area. It feels very backtracky, I guess, and
That's because it is.
I don't love that. Now, what's worse, in my opinion, for the N64 version is the iron boots. You have to constantly go in and out of the menu to swap your boots. On the 3DS version, you can just assign it to a button and keep clicking that button. You don't have to keep going in, taking them off, putting them on. That is a major time saver in and of itself.
You could speedrun it by doing it mid-jump, but it doesn't change the fact you have to keep going into your thing and changing it back and forth and back and forth.
Right. And I would say this is probably, and I don't hate this dungeon by any means.
It stressed me out so much.
I definitely see people's issues with it, and it probably is my least favorite overall, I'm thinking. But I don't hate it.
Nah, it wasn't that bad until we got to the boss thing.
Yeah, I was
It was a little backtracky,
definitely
though.
like going into the water temple. I had a little bit of, I don't know if anxiety's the right word for it, but
You were just
just
dreading it.
Animosity?
just because everybody always talks crap on this temple about how awful it is, and I'm like,
Mhm.
oh my god, it's
I
gonna
support
suck.
that. I support it.
And I had a lot of
I'll
fun
die
doing
on
that
this hill.
temple. I don't think that it's really that. I mean, I can see where people say backtracky, but because it is to a degree, but it's not that bad.
It was just very anti-fun for me to deal with. Completely anti-fun. I was like, it was like felt very punishing to try and do anything.
Mhm.
I feel like though a lot of the hate for it is just more of a meme than it is true
And that
hate.
I
could
think
be
it's
as
just too
well.
small. Like the other ones
I mean,
feel
it's not the worst thing I've ever dealt with.
Just feel
I was
condensed.
talking to somebody about how like it's not any better than any other water dungeon or map, and I'm like, yeah, no, pretty much
At
every
least we don't
game
have
I've
swim
played,
physics.
pretty much every game I've played that involved like a water dungeon or anything has just not been great for me. I've never liked it. I
Yeah,
can't
I
think of
mean,
any
When
good
are we
water.
playing Kingdom Hearts 2? You know, with a good water level.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got to dance and sing.
And I dance and I'll sing.
You will do that.
I'll have my finny fun.
Good lord.
Now there is a part which I already walked in the room and walked out, but I forgot. So in the room with the vortex and the dragons eating a crystal you have to hit. I forget that's there, and I didn't see it in my first go through. So I do wander around for a good period of time before I remember that's there. But
How do those spikes even hurt?
if you fall on them,
I mean, yeah, but I feel like the spikes don't hurt. Look like they would hurt that much to land on that. They're not that narrow and pointy.
have you landed on them?
Yes.
Like Oshwatton? Not
Yes.
Link, but okay.
You don't
Well,
know my life.
I
have a
don't.
strange- I have a very strange backstory.
It's true.
Yeah, you have a couple
Yeah.
of those.
Yeah, I'll give you that. So if we're gonna rank which I feel like we could probably do that at the finale, rank all the dungeons. I think that'd be kind of cool. But
Yeah.
would you say this is like top tier, mid tier, low tier? Garnet, I don't feel like I need to ask you.
No, you don't. I hate it.
But
He thinks it is S tier.
I mean, it's like, what am I just comparing it to all the other dungeons?
yeah, in comparison to the other dungeons within this game.
Because honestly,
I mean, I
every
don't
single
get
dungeon that I've played so far in this playthrough, I've had a good time doing.
Mhm.
Except for one hiccup in a dungeon that we haven't shown yet, and that might come later.
No,
So,
we're just gonna skip that
honestly, I would put all of them at top tier.
I'll be honest, I haven't actually enjoyed most of them, but also there's time restraints on that.
Well, I don't know. Let me think.
The forest one wasn't too bad. Didn't mind that one. A lot of them is just,
Yeah, I'd say
Fire-
this and Jabu Jabu's Belly are probably my two least favorites.
Oh, let's see. Just hit all the water themed ones, huh?
See,
and it's not, it has nothing to do with them being water themed.
Like the Jabba wasn't a bad water one as far as like water goes.
if I
it's still
like,
inside of a fish, so it's water themed.
Yeah.
if I had to pick favorites, my favorite so far would be between Jabu Jabu and the Fire Temple.
I'd go with Fire Temple. I just don't like the babysitting portion of.
Oh yeah, no, I hated that part. That's
Yeah.
fair.
That said, I did like having to use her as an extra amount of weight on that one couple of
Yeah. I forgot about the
buttons.
Yeah. Those are
But her
weird.
attitude during it kind of lowers a lot. of
And
it for
throwing
me.
her at the uvula is kind of fun too.
Yeah. The escort mission. I didn't love that part of it.
Yeah, I get that. That's part of why it's one of my least favorites. We haven't gotten to my favorite yet, though.
See, I thought this room was really fun. I
This
like doing
this is my favorite room in the entire
This
temple.
puzzle this wasn't bad. I was able to actually do it pretty well the first try.
I find it so much fun. It kind of reminds me of another dungeon in Twilight Princess, sort of. And Twilight Princess is my favorite Zelda game, and anything that makes me think of that is fun and good and happy, in my
Not
opinion.
the crossbow training thingy?
Nope. Nope.
For shame.
I did find this kind of annoying, having to constantly just every few seconds raise or lower
I
it.
didn't do that. I just kind of snuck behind or I happened to leap right over the dragon head or
Oh.
around it,
That's fair.
so I didn't have to shoot the crystal. Speedrun champ. Can't backflip though.
it. Dang.
At a certain point in this temple, I just straight up just did some R&D and just went through it.
He safe scummed it.
Oh, 100%. Suspend points are great. Like, if I have to make a jump that I think I have to backtrack to go back to again, I'll be like, okay, I'm not doing this again. So I'll just suspend
Goodbye.
point, do the jump. If I succeed, suspend point again.
And that is an advantage playing the N64 version on the Switch. So
It almost offsets the inverted controls. I definitely missed the 3DS train.
Were you having difficulties getting in there?
I don't know what I was doing. So what about the most famous mid boss?
I have a question about it.
Yes.
Is there a lore reason why the shadow is not in the Shadow Temple?
The
Yeah, I did.
Temple,
I also thought
what?
about that too.
I
wondered that too.
It's supposed to be like a reflection from the water.
No, it's still our
so much
shadow.
Yeah, I mean it is, but
Like at that point, it'd be like a water clone, something like that. Kind of.
Yeah.
Thing. It's weird that it was like a shadow. But,
I
I
thought
like the
this
boss
fight
well
was a lot easier than
Well, yeah, you have the
When
big
I-
broadsword.
when I did it before, because I don't think any time I've done this before I ever had the bigger sword. But
Yeah.
I mean it just melted this guy.
yeah, the big Oron sword definitely would make this easier. Obviously, I don't have it yet, and it's just patience and
yeah,
this
eventually
water
I
guy
gave up
with
and just
fire?
inspired him multiple times in a row and then smacked him. I didn't inspire this guy for days.
I do really like the concept of Dark
Oh yeah,
Link,
fighting
though.
your own
Yeah.
inner demons, your
Mhm.
reflection,
Yeah.
your water.
Yeah, in Breath of the Wild I rolled with the Dark Link outfit just because I thought it was pretty sick.
I
Yeah,
like how
and-
you have invincibility frames when you're doing fire. So
Yes.
just swinging at you.
Yep. And it also guarantees a hit if he's close enough. So if he's trying to swing on you, he can't, and then you just get free damage.
That's not guaranteed a hit.
It's not, but usually if he's already swinging down on you, he's too close
Mm.
to avoid it.
He's just swinging. Does he have a safe word?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yes, one of the best items.
The
Truly
long
is.
shot.
Gosh.
Yeah. Definitely one of my favorite items in the game, honestly, because it's strong and you can reach a lot of places, and
Hit a
no,
lot
that's
of
pretty much it.
things.
But I like it a lot.
I really liked this whole deal right here. This was fun.
Well,
The
with
second half,
with
the
the way
water
the
controls
controls,
probably
with the
a
way
bet.
the screen moves, it would just jerk me around sometimes. So whatever direction I was going, I would still try and go that direction, even though it jerked my view, and then it would just push me right into one of those things. So I was like, no, I want to be done.
Yeah, but if you have the iron boots, you're able to just kind of walk around,
Yeah, within
And then
reason. Some of them will still
right.
suck you in if you're not careful.
and they will.
Yay, a small
Aw,
key.
That's a pretty big small key.
You're a pretty big small key.
That is a good point. It is pretty big for a small key.
Can I help you
But
out?
it's a minor key. It's not a major key,
Oh,
I
that's
guess.
sad.
There's a music joke there, but I don't have it.
Yeah, I was waiting for somebody.
Yeah.
That's why I said sad, because minor songs are normally.
They're
songs
usually
named
very
minor
a
are-
lot more somber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like them more though most of the time.
Da-da-da-da-da. Small key again, probably. I don't know. Look, that
Recovery
small
heart.
key.
What,
I mean-
Bundle of arrows.
Sometimes.
what a kick in the gut when you get a recovery heart from a chest. Like,
Want
like
that
really?
bundle?
Why bother?
I need the Deku nuts.
Yeah, give me them nuts.
I was missing 4 hearts. I needed that recovery heart. Okay.
Yeah, no, I was similar boat at certain points in this.
Oh no, I was being sarcastic.
Oh, I 100% was just like running it down with like not a lot of hearts left.
That's what my expired milk is for.
Fair.
I
For
haven't.
my
used
7-year
milk at
aged
all.
cheese.
We keep forgetting to go back to the cow to get more milk.
The whole cow.
Whole cow.
You just gotta
Yeah,
go for fairies.
Yeah, I just use fairies.
I do
don't-
have a couple. I did get a couple of fairies, but I haven't been actively worrying about getting them.
Yeah, I just kind of go back to the forest temple and go
Thanks.
back to that spring every once in a while.
Yeah.
I try and cut out like some of the extra along the way.
Some of the extra fat.
hmm
I hope that milk's low fat.
I mean, it's not bad.
I mean, it comes straight from the cow, so I
It
imagine
does.
it's probably not.
We
Low
gone
fat.
toward pasteurized.
Mhm.
Wow, that is not at all how I did that room.
Oh, how did you do it?
Yeah.
I pushed the block in front of the place where you gotta jump up and jumped up onto the block.
Oh,
Uh,
I mean that's a way to do it. The way I did it is as intended, but yours is clever.
speed run.
Yeah.
Yeah, speedrun strat. Uh-oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I was sad. And then I'm like,
I also
like-
did that.
well, so my brain is like, oh, the switch that didn't help at all. That didn't do anything. I need to kill everything. That's why it closed. It has nothing to do with the timer.
It's generally a safe bet.
But
Right.
and I'm like, oh wait, there's a switch over there. That's right. That explains so much.
Where are these boulders coming from?
The boulder.
Is
The
somebody
bowl-
up there
the
using strength,
boulder.
pushing down things down the strength puzzles?
Oh yeah, that's probably it.
The boulder feels
Okay.
conflicted about fighting a small child. That looks so nice. You just get to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
What? Like you said, you talked about it earlier, but I haven't actually visually noticed it yet until just now.
Yeah, it's on a button, which you can't assign on the N64.
I
version.
tried. I tried so
Be
many
pissed.
times.
So see, this is not a small key. This right here, it's not a big key either. It's the boss key, which they do change it to the big key in later
Leave it alone.
games. So I don't know. Whatever.
It's almost a cat fight here in a second.
Meowza.
It's all good.
Look, fairy.
Bye. Bye.
I want to say I used one of those to instantly heal everything, and then I just caught the other one. Well, a few times I actually caught him.
So this
Yes.
room is obnoxious. It's here for no good reason.
And
Just
Like,
like,
I don't-
waste more health.
Like, it barely nicked my ankles.
this
like, all the way
one
back
was harder
down.
than the boss for me.
Like this is my second attempt, and I get it here, but it's
I debated dropping this because of this area. I spent more time in this than the boss fight. I was so mad because it would jerk you around, and then I got hit just barely a tiny bit. There's no point to it. There's no reason.
It's not normal water.
It
What
looks
kind of
fine.
water is? Yeah.
It's just carbonated,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Spicy water.
Spicy.
icy water.
It's Waterloo.
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 All right, so we are getting into the boss fight. It is Morpha.
That's Sonic Boss.
No, this is not Chaos.
House.
Amoeba.
What do you guys have to say about this?
I don't like him.
I've got a lot of negative here, brother. How much do you want? Like, I'm not trying to be negative this entire video, but this
Let it out.
This one brought some hate out of me.
Okay, explain why.
Yeah, hookshot is necessary to really get this done quickly. 90% of the time, it took too long to even shoot it out. It was nearly impossible to hit with what I was doing because it's, by the time I even shot out with the lag on that, it was already gone. If one tentacle hits you, it's a 5-minute cutscene before it actually throws you.
That,
true.
yes.
Like, I was just
That's fair.
internally screaming because it was doing that the entire time.
I was
And,
externally screaming.
Mm.
And there's still no lore reason why those spikes hurt.
I mean,
They're way too big.
yes, but yeah, no, like, the boss fight was annoying, and if it caught me maybe 5 times or less, but every time it did, it took 5 years to actually continue the fight.
This
Like that.
This is the only time I get caught. I do get hit a couple other times. Like one time it slaps me, or it just slaps me a couple times. But this is too long of a cutscene. I do agree for just some damage.
Yeah, just throw me if you're gonna throw me. I got stuff to do. That's not this. Don't.
My biggest complaint about this boss fight is the angle.
Yeah.
You have to get at a certain angle if you're gonna try to get it from the water. Otherwise,
He's just gonna land back into the Waterloo.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can wait for it to get out of the water, like right here. But
You just get it trapped in the
Oh,
corner
yeah.
and you're good.
You
There
put
you
Amoeba in the corner.
Pretty much. There were times I'd keep catching it, and then it would just, because it wasn't at the perfect angle, it would fall back in the water. Come on. I hate you. Just get up here so I can hit you.
I mean, I didn't have too much trouble with it, all in all. But I can definitely see your complaints.
Yeah. I beat it, but it was frustrating, and it was just, it wasn't great.
Once again, the bigger end sword came in clutch.
Yeah.
Which I feel is going to be an ongoing thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. If it does double the damage of the Master Sword, it's gonna be better.
Yeah.
I looked into the steps, and it just seems like a lot of work, and we're
It's
close-
just it's a fetch quest.
yeah. Well, it's also
takes-
timed in 3 separate ways,
Yeah.
which,
But I mean, you can do it in half an hour or so. Everything, maybe even 20 minutes. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think-
well worth it.
I don't think I would do it nearly as fast as you guys. Also, I haven't tried this yet. What happens if you just leave the heart container there?
It stays. If you were to come back to the dungeon, you could
Oh,
go
okay.
back and get it. You just wouldn't have another heart.
Gotcha.
Which is
Alright.
people do 3 heart runs of this game all the time.
That's crazy.
I couldn't.
I could.
I could not either.
That's also another easy way to beat Shadow Link, because he has the same amount of hearts
Matches.
that you have.
Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
that's true.
But
So it turns out
another
Again-
character we met along our earlier journeys is another sage.
yeah, but we have no more friends that could be sages, right? So
Yeah, probably not.
she's the last one.
Mm.
For sure. We know nobody else from the past.
Great Deku Tree is the next stage.
Yeah.
He just
Shadow
sprouts
Temple.
from the middle.
He is dead, so Shadow Temple.
Shadow Temple, let's go.
He's alive.
He's been reborn.
No.
Pogs.
The Great Daddy Tree is dead.
But the great child tree is alive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll thank him.
Yeah. If we remember.
And back at Lake Hylia, the water returns.
Yay.
Link, you did it! Huzzah! Now try saying that again now that we're here.
Right? Come on, man.
Oh, I guess we remembered. Okay.
I personally forgot.
Look at that rising sun.
Glad Link remembered. I didn't remember.
Yeah, pretty nice that it's timed up with the rising sun here.
Mm-hmm.
It might come in handy.
It might. Or it might
I
not.
don't believe it.
It's the fire, yo.
I don't get it.
Word.
I find this so funny. He just dives into the water. Like, it's to bring your attention to something, right? But still, just... So, I don't
I paid
think
no
I
attention.
actually show it. I don't, like, but if you read the tablet right there, it's like, hey, shoot for the morning light.
I
Like-
for bored.
Yeah.
I never did.
And then you get fire arrows. So, which
No,
do
those
fire damage.
That's an arrow stuck in some rock candy.
Yeah. You gotta
But
eat
it's,
it
it's
first.
cinnamon rock candy, though. So it's basically
Mm.
fire.
Sounds good.
Fireball.
No.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not a cinnamon kind of guy, so I don't know.
Yeah, I had a dog named Cinnamon. That's really the only cinnamon I've ever liked.
Yeah,
Yay.
Huzzah! I never did get this before, so I decided to come back and talk to the fairy.
Is this the double magic?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
that's handy.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's back by popular
Oh.
demand.
Boy. You know,
Why does he look so surprised
never
every
mind.
time?
Because he's just a surprised fellow. What are you gonna say, Funslinger?
Galax is better.
Why
Anyway,
couldn't they design the fairies a little bit better?
little less boxy?
Not even that. Just make them seem like a actual fairy.
Just a giant ball of light.
Yeah.
Would you prefer the designs from like Breath of the Wild?
Yes.
Really? I prefer this design actually.
Do you prefer the designs from Pokemans? Fairy types?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a Grimmsnarl comes out of the water, and
Actually.
Yeah!
I would like that.
that'd be terrifying. But I'd love it.
Frogs!
Frogs.
Frogs!
This is an easy,
Easy 2 heart pieces.
yeah, but it's just a little time consuming. Because I mean, at first you play the Song of Storms, and you're like, hey, thanks, buddy. Here's one of our hearts.
That melody's cool, Ribbit.
But then you have to play all the other regular, like the ones that don't warp you places every song after that.
Yeah.
Even the Scarecrow one?
Well, okay. No.
Look at them groove!
And then they'll be
Love
like,
these
hey,
guys.
after you play every one of the songs, I already had a full wallet, so this was doing me no good.
Yeah, same.
Big.
It was disappointing.
Now that I have the adult wallet, I'm like, I don't actually need most of this money.
Yeah, like, money is really not an issue in this game at all.
Yeah. I don't think I've really bought any. Big frogs!
That is a large frog.
And then they're like, hey, let's play a game. Follow the leader. This took me 3 tries. Because I was just too slow.
You're too slow.
Yeah. And for whatever reason, the Song of Storms opens up a hole here.
A lot of wind.
You happy?
Nice.
So here
Lucky he
we're
has young Link knees.
we're entering the other mini dungeon of this episode, the bottom of the well.
Yeah,
Opinions.
I didn't finish it. I got what I needed and left.
Oh, I
I'm
mean,
not really the
Got
best
the
opinion
stick
giver here.
magnifying glass.
Yeah, I got what I needed and just left.
that's finishing it, right? Like,
Yeah.
there's not
Yeah.
like,
I mean, I didn't do any
Not
of the
100%.
smaller boss rooms, like get all the small keys and all that.
that's not required.
Yeah,
As long as you get the lens of truth.
pretty much.
Sick magnifying glass.
Mhm.
No.
Oh no!
I made that mistake.
fell.
I made that mistake, and then I loaded my
Made that
endpoint.
Made that
I
mistake
avoided
again.
that.
And then made that mistake again.
Oh, I knew it went down. I went down on purpose.
I walked down there. I was like,
Oh.
I don't want to be up here right now.
Thank you, Oshron. Anyway,
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to explore every area, so
Yeah.
I get so mad at myself later because I'm missing one small key to get to the last Skulltula because there are I think 3 in here. And there's just a room I never walk in the entire time, and I'm like, I was so pissed.
You
But
go back.
Then I realized, oh
No,
wait,
not anymore.
it's well no, like in the dungeon, not in that room there.
Gotcha.
Just in general, I was very, very upset because I do everything I need to do. Like I already have the lens of truth and everything. Like I finished everything. I just couldn't find this one last small key. But I eventually do, and I felt so stupid afterwards.
Runs
I
of
do-
Truth uses a surprisingly small amount of actual like mana.
Yeah, like it's not. You could leave it on for days and it'd be fine. I really do like the bottom of the well.
Yeah, it's a nice little catacombs.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just didn't have
it's-
time to
it's-
mess with it. Like I finished this temple this morning before I had to do something else.
I think it's just creepy enough, but also not being too scary at the same time. Like I really, really enjoy it. So, and the next temple, the Shadow Temple, is one of my favorites.
yay, bombs.
Yay! That's what I wanted out of this small chest.
Yeah, I was
Yep,
disappointed.
me too.
And
I
the
want
number of
some
small
eggs.
chests I find with like 5 rupees in it, it's just getting obnoxious.
Oh no.
A spitter.
Sure is nice. There's these just chain link fences just lying around.
Mm-hmm.
Get
Oh
handsy.
no.
I
So-
was lined up really poorly on one of these, to where no matter what I did, it just like kept spamming grabbing me, and I wasn't allowed to move.
Yeah,
Grab
that
hands.
happened to me a time or two.
I just stood there like, I
Yeah.
guess I'm not going anywhere. All right.
And first thing I tried when I walked in the door and he appeared, with him being an undead creature, I tried to see if the sun song would do anything.
Yeah, I
'cause
was
I've-
curious about that.
I've
No
never
work.
tried that before. It didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So it
Well,
only
that
worked
kind of
on
makes sense.
Redeads and Gyptos.
It kind of makes sense. That way you can't cheese it too bad on the enemy boss.
Well, I mean, it'd be nice to have some experimentation done with it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Better than getting caught when to respawn.
Yeah, I don't like that you had to get caught.
I'm still confused as to how, like, so sometimes I was able to get away quicker and I was able to hit him. Sometimes it just wouldn't let me move the entire time and he walked away. So, like, I was still very unclear on how I'm supposed to get out of those hands because sometimes I was able to, sometimes you just
I mean,
don't.
I'm not certain, but as far as I'm aware, the more you mash, the faster you get out.
I was mashing, brother.
I don't know.
I wanted out.
Magnifying glass.
Yeah,
The lens of truth. Yeah, and at this point you can just leave and you're solid. You don't have to stay and do anything else. But I wanted to.
I want to find that last small key. Hey, small key.
This isn't the last one.
Oh.
I don't remember what I was about to say. It's fine.
This is really no place for a child.
It's really not.
I
mean, it's
Link doesn't go
fine.
anywhere he should. Like, he shouldn't go to half the places he goes to.
But
He
he's
is-
so
he-
courageous.
Oh, sweet, the compass.
Yeah!
This is the hallway I never went into, the room I never went into. I felt so dumb. Because it's not like it's hidden away by anything. Recovery
Yay!
heart!
Woo! The day is saved.
Man.
Powerpuff Girls?
Yeah, I forgot Gibdos were in this game.
Mommy Bands?
Mummy Mans. They function just
Mummy
like
gals.
a Redead, but
Yeah. Same weaknesses and all.
Yeah.
just a reskin. And in this are 2 keys, but also a key. So there are 3 keys.
And a keys.
Going batty over this one.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm just
What do
gonna
you
go
mean?
one of these sarcophagi.
Oh. Just take a little nap.
Yeah.
And for the first time in the playthrough, my shield gets burned up. I don't show it, but
No.
but luckily there's a
A
shield.
shield?
Whoa!
I only lost one shield, and that was really early on because I accidentally forgot to take it off.
Mhm.
I was very sad about that.
I've lost a few shields, but that's just because I'm reckless.
I lost a few shields, but I've also never found a new one.
I like my tiny shield, and I was so sad when I forgot to take it off. I was like, no. Come back. It was a Goron. Early
What?
days.
Yeah! Wow.
Alright, and that's all I do
Oh.
there.
It's
But if
now.
you go back to town,
Wait a second. You're not about to cheat, are you?
cheat. What do you mean? So you can do this without the lens of truth. It's just a 50-50 shot, what, 6 times or something like that? So the odds are not ever in your favor.
What do you get
Oh,
for
you saved
doing
them.
Okay.
Piece of
Winner!
Okay.
Winner.
Hard.
art. So I decided to come back to Kakariko as an adult.
Things
Looks
are
great.
heating up here.
Yeah, everything's fine, really.
Everything is as it should be.
Oh, there's that nice young man. Shiik.
Sheik, I forgot. My fiance said to thank you for something. Huh.
Unflinching. Badass. Oh, okay. There's the. Okay.
There is a flinch.
No.
I mean, in fairness, that's some ragdoll. Like,
That's some ragdoll. Ow.
yeah.
He'll be okay.
no. Hopefully he's
Probably not.
okay.
I think Sheik might be dead.
Here, have a fairy.
A shadow. Oh no, it's
So,
going for
where was
Death
that
Mountain.
earlier?
I feel like it's going towards a temple of some sort, maybe.
Temple of Time.
Probably.
No.
We died.
And that's the
And
end
that's
of the
the end
game.
of the game. Yeah.
Yep. Game
GG's.
over.
Yeah.
Fantasy is dead.
Yes, it is. Ah, that nice young man giving me bedroom eyes.
No. Empa.
The leader of Kakariko.
What? There was someone else who was a sage from our past?
Who? Wow.
Mhm. It's crazy.
Well,
I bet.
there's no one else after that, right?
Like the guy with the dessert man. I bet he's a sage.
Ooh,
Ooh, he
yeah.
could be.
Mhm.
Also, the Nocturne of Shadow is so good.
It's a pretty metal name.
Oh yeah.
Just gonna have a little jam session here.
Yeah.
The town is
Town-
burning.
No, somebody. Well, she probably did the Song of Storms since it's raining. So,
Yeah.
the fire's out. It's good.
Poof. A pocket Kuko.
Yay! Chickens.
I do enjoy me a good chicken. Throw a chicken in a pot
Mmm.
along with some noodles
Mhm.
And a carrot.
and a full carrot.
A single full carrot.
Mario.
This is
What in
You know-
tarnation?
Does he
I think
ever?
Luigi had a point.
Okay.
For sure.
He really
I'm
did.
gonna have to hop off for a second. Keep going. You're good.
Kojiro. I remember back in the day, Kojiro was a whole meme.
Was it?
Blue
Yeah.
chicken. Now we
How?
find this meth addict or something.
Second cat fight of the day averted.
Maybe
Very
more heroin addict.
Eventually, they will get along. We'll get along, right?
He's just a sickly young man.
Meth.
I mean,
Oh,
he gave you an
shrooms.
odd mushroom.
Gave you some
It doesn't mean
brains.
he's doing drugs.
It's not a good sign, though.
Yeah.
What's this lady's story?
She's a potion seller. And we need her
She's
strongest
also
potion.
got a big nose.
Yeah.
Is she the next sage?
Yes.
Probably.
After Impa?
Yeah.
Because we'll have one
Shit.
more hubcap to collect after Impa,
She
presumably.
seems like
gives us
she's got
one.
spirit. I mean, she's got a cat.
Yes, she does. She's got spirit. How about you?
No.
Oh, okay. I got. Actually, I do have spirits over there.
The guy isn't
Um,
here anymore.
Turns out he just freaking died.
And that is lore accurate. Like, so if you wander in the Lost Woods and you just wander
stop.
and wander and wander, you just die and become one of the Skelly boys that we fight.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's sad.
So we tell this man that his son's dead.
No, we just say, hey, here's your son's saw.
Here's
We
a
just
tax
happen to
law.
have it.
I saw that.
Yeah, I'll give you your saw. As long as I get something in return. Even though this is
A
rightfully
broken
yours.
sword.
What a deal. Look, it's a big Goron.
Like,
How does he make
What-
a sword that small?
That's a big guy.
how does... He's so big compared to everybody else.
Why did
Yeah.
they have him fight Volvagia?
Yeah, why didn't he play whack-a-mole?
He just
Yeah.
pick him up and
He
like,
couldn't fit
swing him around.
inside Goron City to get to
Then
the.
he
He
could just
doesn't need to
sit.
take the secret passage.
We just gotta lure it out, and then he can just grab with his hands and flail around
And
like
play
it's
jump rope.
like a Twizzler.
Yeah, slurp it up like a spaghetti noodle. So we went to see our future father-in-law,
Mm-hmm.
and we get a fro.
Frog!
But we need
Look how
the
happy he is.
fresh eyeballs.
Oh,
those
he's
are
gonna
so
cook it
delicious.
up.
Oh.
Oh, gotta
mean-
make the bigger and eye drops.
Here it is. Creepy old man. So yeah, there are 3 time-based
Thingies.
fetches in this quest. Like one of them's 3 minutes, one of them's, or 2 of them 3 minutes, or is one of them 2
threes
minutes?
and 1 4. or something
Okay,
like
I
that.
knew one
Yeah.
of them was a 4.
This one we're about to do is a 4.
I love how it's only half full too.
And we just wait.
Wow!
Whoa.
Man, I feel like that bottle wouldn't hold enough for his eyes, but what do I know?
And then
It might be good enough for
3
one of the
days
guys.
later,
3 days later, we got our bigger on sword.
bigger and sword.
Bigger in.
I'm ready to face the shadows of this temple.
But not Darklink.
No,
No. He
not
did.
not the shadow guy.
No, correct.
Wow, what a good useful spell this is.
It's definitely the best one, I'd say.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder if you could do that. So, are those on a timer, do you think? Could you light one and then...
Gunslinger was telling me something about someone
Yeah.
using fire arrow on all of them.
You can do
But-
it with fire arrows.
Okay.
That'd
I've
be
got
terrible.
band practice I need to go do.
Yeah.
So band practice went all right. I got really good at my non-coherent screeching.
Very good.
But let's go do this temple here. We're in the Shadow Temple.
We are. And
I
there's
got
a
my
lot
shadow
of
here.
invisible thingamajigs throughout this entire dungeon.
I
So
like the concept of this one.
I really, really like this dungeon a lot. It's probably my third favorite after the Forest Temple, being my second. These two could easily be swapped, though. Further opinions, anyone?
It was alright.
I liked it up until a point.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
When I was
point, I'm
playing
sure.
it,
Yeah,
I accidentally turned it off before saving.
Oh
So I had to do
no!
it all over again.
Hmm.
Good news is, I had that part done in like 5-10 minutes.
Very nice.
But my major problem really won't appear until we get to the boss.
Honestly, same.
Okay.
Did you guys have any issues locking on?
Mm-mm.
Sometimes my like trigger just doesn't lock on
All
until
those,
it's like right in my face.
these text box, they're annoying.
I kind of like
Yeah.
it actually.
Gives you
Like,
some
Walk
lore
through every little
stuff.
doorway.
Some
At first
label
it was
text.
fine. Like the first, second time, sure, but after you've done it enough times, you don't really have to have
Yeah.
it tell you.
Once
What
or
do you think about all the
twice.
Skyrim doors?
Yeah, they're cool.
This guy's getting really extra handsy.
It really is.
Yeah, and you cannot kill all the dead hands because they just sprout up
Respawn.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From what I understand,
killed a
you
few of
can
them.
if you don't get hit by them, you can kill them all to make the mini boss like come after you. But that takes too long.
Oh boy, hopefully these aren't boots that have non-stop ice physics.
That'd be
Yeah.
stupid. But what if they had like hover like physics?
Wouldn't be worth it. The trade-off is not worth it.
I didn't mind these boots as much
Hover boots.
because like I didn't have to use them that often. It's just for certain like certain things like that. That's the only time I had to use them. And it wasn't
Yeah.
it wasn't constant. So I'd have to take them on and off a bunch.
Yeah, I don't mind them myself.
I think they're kind of lame. They
Yeah.
can't just let me free fly.
To
You
get-
know what would
to
be
get
better item for that?
Hermes boots.
What's that?
The long shot.
Yeah.
Now that's an item.
Ooh, imagine if we had like double hook shot.
Dual wield hot.
Just
Wow.
Spider-Man your way around.
Watch how you're moving
Yeah.
your hands there, mister.
What?
So yeah, there are two main mechanics of this dungeon. One is the invisible everything, but also the space between platforms that you have to use the hover boots on. I don't really have an issue with
Like
the
what?
dungeon. There
Two of
is
them?
there is a point where I did get frustrated as well, but it wasn't enough to really damper my
Yeah. Like a
My
lot of the
improvement.
dungeons I've had A lot of the dungeons I haven't necessarily liked a great deal, but this one was very okay.
And of all the terrible dungeons, this one was. It was alright.
I keep forgetting that the long shot can just kill these guys instantly.
Yeah.
I keep waiting for them, and I forgetting that long shot is just
The
good.
best item in the game.
Correct.
I used to wait for them to like, turn around so I could just hit them once they flip around. But I just sat there for a few minutes. I was like, this guy's not gonna do it, is he? This guy's not gonna turn around. So I just hook shot him in the
He
back.
will not be bright-eyed.
Yeah, I just hook shot him in the face.
I hook shot him in the back.
Fair. He didn't show me his belly, so I just shot him in the face. He didn't want to.
That's what happens. People don't show you the belly.
The guy show you the belly. I can't wait there forever for you to do it.
And there's a wall master
Pansy.
there, and through here I just jump on and have no issues with, and there's this guy.
That friendly fellow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but again, the big Oron sword is good.
Yeah. It does look really handy. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I still just might not. There's only 2 dungeons left.
I think the hover boots weren't even needed for that.
No, they weren't.
No.
I just been jumping over them.
That's the nice thing about it. You don't have to use them for a majority of the dungeon. So I don't have to really worry too much about it.
This room is actually really sneaky. So I already had the lens of truth on, but if you don't and you just walk in,
Yeah, you just
you get
keep getting
sliced
hit
up.
and getting hit
Yeah.
and getting hit
Did that happen to you?
and getting hit and getting hit and
Yay.
getting hit.
I feel like you may have gotten hit.
No.
Oh, okay, my bad. Sorry for assuming.
Anyway, you were about to say Gunslinger before I so rudely interrupted.
I wish you could destroy those guys. That would be nice.
The Beyblades,
Yeah.
They are indestructible.
as good Beyblades should be.
I would like to destroy them.
Well, you
As far as
can't.
I'm aware, they're indestructible anyway.
They are. I've tried because like they're just a mild inconvenience, but their mild inconvenience I would like to remove.
Maybe if you use Bakugan.
Let me just say, it really bothers me that you're still wearing those boots.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me to use them very much at all.
I hate
I-
ice physics.
I don't feel like I'm
Yeah.
sliding too much.
I
just
didn't
don't
use
like
them
the
a
dart
lot.
up. It kind of bugs me.
I used them for the boss fight a little bit. Then I was like, nah, this ain't working for me.
This
So I
ain't
just took
me.
them off. And the boss fight was easier without the boots.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't mean to pull that out, but that's what happened.
A little bit of extra aggression never hurt nobody.
Oh, well. Perhaps.
Be aggressive.
Do I have to?
No.
It would
Okay,
be
thanks.
preferred if you would.
But I'm a pansy.
Another small.
Oh,
piece.
key!
Small key.
You can't imagine like being like canonically the one who made the dungeons and just being like, yeah, if I need the key, it's definitely not going to be inconvenient for me to travel back through my entire dungeon and do all this. for the keys.
That is a
Well,
good
he has the
point.
master key.
Just get a key ring. Like, that's all you need.
Now
just get a
those
key ring.
those spikes can hurt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Again. At that point, the damage was so negligible, I just didn't even care anymore.
Yeah, I mean, all gas, no brakes for me.
Got the bigger on sword. We don't need defense.
All we get out of this chest is 5 rupees.
It sucks being rich.
Yay!
It sucks being rich. when
Unironically, it kind of does suck being rich.
you can't put it anywhere. It just disappears. You throw it away.
We just hoard the wealth.
You don't even use it because like you don't need to use it. Luckily, I just hopped off there. I didn't think about the fact
Yep.
I got to hop off with the boots and just walk. I just
Yep.
jumped.
No,
Those boots suck so bad, I just don't even try thinking about them.
Same.
they don't bother me at all.
I don't mind the boots because I just didn't use them most of the time because you don't have to.
They just don't got fur.
You don't have to take them on and off like
True.
10,
They have
15 times.
feathers.
And think, okay, how many other people have worn those boots? They're just sitting around in a dusty old temple.
I mean,
I mean, that's the same for the other boots though too.
Yeah,
Exactly.
boots.
Yeah. Gross. And they've had wet feet in them for the iron boots.
Yeah,
That's fine.
yeah. There's some mildew in there. There's got to be.
Yeah, I mean, there's health concerns with that, and
But we're
I
here to
just-
save the world. Are we really that concerned about wet boots?
yes.
The beginning of Hyrule.
Could be worse.
Osha.
Could be wet socks.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't like wet socks. Like walking in a slushy is
Wind.
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 Yeah.
Too bad there's no wind temple.
Yeah, I want the wine temple.
Wind temple.
I guess through these
wind.
last few temples, we're doing a lot of whining.
It's true.
I think I didn't think about using the iron boots for this. I just mad dashed it whenever the industrial fans came off.
I'm glad
Oh.
it's not just me who gets caught on ledges. I'm like, let me
Oh
go.
no, it's not just
Right?
you
Let me
go.
jump. I don't want to hang around.
I'm glad that you might save me one day, but right now I do not need it.
Well, that's the heavy strut he has.
That is one thing I keep forgetting to mention. Like, just adult Link in general feels very heavy.
Yeah,
Heavy
Oh,
and
yeah,
slow.
he's like.
it's not as
big
young
boy
as it used to
now.
be.
Wow, I wonder what it could be.
It's not a
Techno.
key.
Wow.
A gem world.
So
Does it taste like
If-
blue raspberry?
if you don't already know about like to look in the dirt piles for things, like this
Mhm.
is a very sneaky chest.
Very sneaky small key.
Yeah.
That should have been the rupee.
Agreed.
Or at least something more useful. Like a heart piece.
A heart piece would be nice.
Or some nuts.
Neat.
Oh, here
Speaking of
comes-
nuts, I don't know what she was doing.
Hey, listen! She was letting you know you can move that block.
Yeah,
So,
you sure
yeah.
can move this block.
You can, and it can move itself too. This is the one part that ruined this dungeon for me. I did the same exact thing. Realized, oh, that's the room I was already in. Come back, the block was moved back. So I had to backtrack through the whole dang thing
That is
again.
interesting. The blocks are usually never moved back.
Strength
It's a
puzzle.
And
When there's a screen transition, they reset themselves, and
Unless
that
you
counted as a
probably
screen
stop.
transition.
Unless you solve the
so
puzzle.
on
Thanks at
my
that point.
way, my first time through everything, it
Mhm.
went off without a hitch.
Same.
Got through the guillotines, no problem.
Same.
And then, and the stupid spider hallway.
Same.
Okay. My, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh time through, got caught up every time. Those darn spiders. And
Damn, I
those
didn't realize
dang
that.
guillotines that would clip my big toe
I like
and
how
then send me off the edge.
yeah.
Same.
So, therefore, that is the only true bad experience I have had in any of these dungeons. Therefore, this is ranked at the bottom for me.
I didn't know I
It's-
could scarecrow that, so I just kind of got that golden spider from right there with the long shot.
I just took the ship and left.
I
you're-
just
you're-
took like a boat and went out of here.
Your method is also valid. It's probably just easier with the scarecrow. Funsinger, though, I do agree with your frustrations. It is still my second or third favorite dungeon, but I 100% agree with your frustrations on that block.
This is also one of my higher ones, just because of how linear it is, and it's not
Mhm.
it doesn't take nearly as long to get through all of it.
Oh, look, they could both appear.
I have a different feeling about the boss fight, but I mean, it's not the worst.
Wee.
But that being said, I would still rank this as an awesome dungeon. I mean, it's just that frustration. It's like, come on, man. I moved 10 feet. Don't put my block back where it was.
Yeah, it's not like you went in a door or anything. It wasn't like a real screen transition like we typically have. So,
But you got a small key.
I did get a small key. You know what I'm going to do with that small key?
No.
Oh.
Oh. I'll probably open a small lock.
Oh.
I started this puzzle. By the time I got one of them in there, I kept jerking around, so I was like, nah.
I had forgotten what you get when you do this. If I had remembered
Not
it was only
worth
for
it.
money,
Not worth it.
No.
it was only for
Oof.
money, I wouldn't have done it.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I was
thought right
like,
there.
I'm gonna try and do this. I tried a bunch of times, and like whenever I'd grab it, it immediately jerked me around, and then I just had to get it. Like it was just, nah.
Money? Wow, that
Yeah.
was completely worth it.
I have a full wallet, so I don't grab any of it.
Is there anything worth buying now?
Was there?
Items that we're already maxed out on?
I mean,
There are a couple things a little bit later that you have to pay for if you want to get a heart piece or upgrade something, but it's like 20 rupees each or something like that.
So,
But we're gonna die here, so oh wait, no, they're made of
are
wood.
those
Let's just burn them.
insta-kill walls or?
I don't know. I've never been hit by them.
Oh, okay. Good thing they're made out of wood.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Meaning you can hook shot to them, right?
Yeah.
No.
So as I've said, I've been playing very recklessly. At that point, and for ever since the skeleton guys, I've been running at a quarter heart. That's all I have out of, the freaking 15, 18, whatever I have. And I was very scared when I walked into that room with the walls closing in. I ran out quick, like, what do I do? What do I do? I walk back in. I'm like, oh, it's wood. Burn that.
Fire.
I was still scared, though.
And it's time for. Well,
Catch these hands.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself.
Oh, good. Put the boots on. So fun. Boy, ice. Wow.
Nope, it's air.
Then why does it act like ice?
Because they're basically the same thing if you don't think about it.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
I swear, I feel like I cut half this stuff out with me walking around and standing around doing
That is
nothing.
interesting though, because I didn't have the choice because I was wearing the boots when I get in there. And if you wear, I guess I don't know if it's the same for 3DS, but if you wear the boots, you just automatically just glide right into the hole and fall. I can't really have a choice in the matter.
Donkey Kong Jungle Beat.
Yeah.
It is time for.
Can we do this fight with the bongo drums?
Bongo!
Phantom Shadow Beast.
So if you were to play the GameCube version on a Wii console, connect it with the DK bongos, I bet you could play it with the
Yes.
Oh.
So, at this point, I realized I might be relying too much on the long shot
Oh,
because
Very
I kept
long
trying
time.
to aim it with that, and I don't click it long enough. I just shoot it, then I try shooting
Oh.
it again,
yeah.
so it retracts back. I was like, duh, I gotta use the fairy bow.
Yeah, my targeting is wonky. Like sometimes it'll actually target, sometimes it won't. But sometimes at times it does. It's already like right in your face and smacking you down. Then shoot the hands again.
My targeting doesn't feel wonky. There will be times I feel like I'm mashing the button and it's not doing anything. But it's probably just a me thing, I imagine.
I don't know. My targeting's been wonky for a while now. It's just in here I really noticed it because you have to be quick.
Mm-hmm.
And I was not being real quick because I couldn't actually get it to target the right thing.
The first time I did this boss doing the long shot.
Yeah, like that situation
I
right
died
there.
First time.
Like
Second time I went through,
yeah.
barely hit.
Like,
Used
I'll
3 fairy
stay-
bottles. Second
Yeah.
time, no, he was down.
Yeah, I mean, if you know what you're doing, I feel like this is probably one of, if not the easiest boss fights in
Yeah.
the game.
Well, mechanically, I'd say it definitely probably is because like
Mhm.
it's very straightforward. What you have to do. It was just
Right.
you have to have quick response time, and you have to be able to target. Unless you can just do analog really quickly.
And we are old folks. We don't got that reaction time anymore.
Hey, you're still in your 20s, bud.
Yeah, well, for what? A few more months?
Mm-hmm. Which won't last,
Mhm.
brother.
Well, Funslinger still has a whole other year to go.
Yeah, I mean, that must be why I'm just so freaking good at this game.
Yeah. It's because he doesn't use the boots.
Yeah.
I remember that little cutscene,
There's one of them at the end of every boss.
but like that big old shadow covering everything. I don't remember that at all.
So where was this guy in the well 7 years ago?
He was still developing.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he was taking a
Yeah.
nap.
Like there was no real good ceiling room, was there?
I guess not.
All right, who's it gonna be?
I mean,
Who's
we've
it
already
gonna be?
she
Yeah, we've
kinda
already been-
spoiled.
Yeah.
No.
It's Impa,
What?
who didn't age a day in 7 years.
Hmm.
Good for her.
Hormone training.
Yep.
Hyrule Castle surrendered after a short time. They didn't try. They're just like, scary guy.
He's got a big nose and
Yeah.
lots of desserts.
He is the dessert man.
He is a dessert man.
Yeah, where has she
I
been this
can't-
whole time?
Yeah, I can't wait until we get to meet Princess Zelda.
You guys have any theories on where she is?
She
Kidding,
might be the
please don't
stage.
say.
Nah, I'm still thinking it's Ganon. Ganon's
She
actually
could be a
the next
sage. That's true.
She's a ghost. She didn't make it out.
Yeah.
Your tracks.
She's either dead or she married Ganon.
Ooh, okay. No in between.
No,
one or
there's
the
no
other?
other possible option.
One of Ganon's 6 wives.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, have you seen his nose?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
All right, so that is the end of the Water and Shadow Temples. Any thoughts that you guys have to add beyond what we already discussed?
There's a lot of shadows.
It's true.
You know,
And
especially
Temple.
not in the Shadow Temple here.
No hedgehogs though. So.
Shadow was in the freaking Water Temple.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. That threw me off.
Yeah, I've never thought about it before. I always just interpreted it as his reflection in the water, and he has to fight a mirror image of himself.
I
Essentially,
mean, that could work both. That could work for either one.
Yeah,
Just put a big mirror in one of the rooms in the Shadow Temple.
Don't make him shadow looking.
Make
he's
him like a
not
water.
Shadow. He's just dark.
He's not a hedgehog at all.
It's true. He's a Hylian. I find it highly unlikely that something. Pretend I had something else to say there.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
That was a good one.
Oh,
So I feel like that's a good pun if I had thought it through. Anyway, so I'll go ahead and say in the next episode we're just going to be finishing off the game. So
We're doing spirit tracks and got nothing for castle. Castle Crashers.
that's a game.
Yeah,
I haven't
that's
thought
what's
of
next,
in
right?
years. Yeah, so we'll be doing the Spirit Temple and Ganon's Castle. Play through the credits and we'll
Do we actually
discuss.
play through the credits or what?
Hmm?
Do we actually get to play through the credits? Is there like a interactive credit scene?
No, there's not.
Oh,
But
I'm disappointed now.
yeah, that's fine.
Haven't been disappointed this disappointed since I was born.
You started strong.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, right there. Wasted no time.
Yep.
yeah.
This is what I came into. Blah.
So yeah, we pretty well discussed all of our thoughts and opinions throughout the video, I think. So
Well, 2 of them have.
I already gave my aggressive opinions.
Yeah, we had some spicy things to say.
hey, I enjoy the spice. I appreciate opinions that don't go with
Out
the
of the
grain, you
norm.
know. So yeah.
You just wait, brother. So far, I'm like very I'm very neutral overall so far.
All right.
This is not the Zelda game for him.
Well, it's just I
Maybe
have
if it was
various
the Wand of
reasons.
Gamelon or whatever.
I have various reasons, but yeah. I'm more interested. I'm more interested in the instrument than the actual like combat and any of that.
I get that. We will be facing the Spirit Temple, like I said, and that is my favorite dungeon in the game. I really hope everyone else enjoys it to some degree at the very least, so we shall see. But until then, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what your opinions are down below. So
Yeah. Also, next video we'll be announcing our next game.
that's true.
We haven't currently decided, so if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. I mean, we'll take them all into consideration.
For sure.
Yeah.
Except for yours.
Yeah.
Probably mine. I have terrible ideas. Never trust my ideas.
Except for that time you
Recommended metaphor.
Yeah.
What a bad idea.
Yeah.
No, that's a good call. So, all right. Without further ado, have a good one, everyone.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Oh, goodbye.